publish that, cutting it all to pieces by the information, by the data. So don't worry about that.
That's how it convinces educated people, but now...
No. That's it. Convince the public, the people. Because
so okay.
Absolutely, because the people have, as you said, they have the website and the Facebook and all of that. And so there are six Facebooks that talks about the development corridor by people that I don't know, all kids from universities and so on, and they're doing it and they're collecting the right information, the right data. And all of these objectionists are from the generation I'm talking about, the one that used to jump out of the window.
So what's the advice is the first question.
The advice to you?
Yeah, for our generation.
You
just
learn.
Not to make the mistakes.
Okay. Well, how to not make your Ta'zim Salam to the institution is by keeping the most important thing to you throughout your life should be your profession, your loyalty to the profession. If you continue to say what your profession would make you say continually, no matter who is asking, and no matter who likes it, and no matter who doesn't like it, no matter who writes about it, you should be fair to your profession and keep all your loyalty to the profession. In our days, when we were kids, we would go to school and we would say the national anthem and this and that, and would say, and give my wala lillah wal malik wal watan, to give all my loyalty to the God, to the country, and to the king, and putting all your faith into for God. Well, God doesn't want you to have loyalty. God wants you to worship. And the country doesn't want your loyalty. The country wants your belonging, a real feeling of belonging. And the individual that rules you, if you have loyalty to him, you will fix him. You will make him sick, and you will never be able to judge his good and his bad. And you will make him a Husni Mubarak. You give loyalty to anybody, that you can make him a Husni Mubarak. So your loyalty should be to the profession, no matter what you do. If you keep that in your hands and in your heart and in your mind, nothing will shake you up, and no one will be able to stop you, because you're loyal to the profession and you will speak your mind based on professional knowledge and being a loyal member of your profession.
I want to also just add one thing, just thinking about how things happen in a place like the US and what the difference is. And I think there is a question of who owns the problem and the solutions. And to the point Sarah was making, I think in the Arab world, in a lot of places in the Arab world and beyond, where you have sort of the strong father type, everyone looks to him, and it's been all hymns, to own the problem and the solution. Whenever we see anything around us that we don't like, we say, why is Mubarak not fixing, why can't I drive, a good car? Well, the government isn't giving me a good enough shot. Whereas in more democratic societies, the concept, even though not always, in reality it's not always like this, but the concept, the idea is that the government works for you, so at the end of the day, you own the problem. If your street has potholes in it, you can't just sit at home and say, why isn't the government doing this? You have to play a role. Not go out and do it yourself, but you have to call people. And if the institution that is responsible for that, if they don't respond, you call your representative. If your elected representative doesn't respond, you fire them. That's really the big difference between the way things used to happen pre-revolution and the way I hope things will happen now, is that people get used to the idea of hiring and firing